Go ahead.
Yeah, two questions for you, Chris. One, you got banged up there breaking up that pass. Was it a shoulder? Just the wind knocked out of you? And then two, Malachi Starks makes that first interception. How big do you think that is for him to make that kind of a play in his first career college game?
Yeah, on the hit, I just got a little stinger on my shoulder. I'll be all right. Ain't nothing major. And Malachi Starks, like I've been talking about him all fall camp, man. He's a great player, man. And I've seen him do that a bunch of times. So, definitely one of the greatest interceptions I ever seen, man. I mean, he laid out for that one, and I was just so excited. I couldn't believe he made the play. But, I think it's big for him, man. I think y'all going to continue to see great things out of him this coming in the season.
Any question on the far right?
Question for either of you. You guys obviously kept them out of the end zone tonight. Obviously, that fourth down stop at the end of the game, it seemed like this team, just like last year, had that same mindset of we were going to try and keep guys out of the end zone. How do you keep that same mindset after even losing so many of these key players from last season?
Dan, you want to take that one?
Yeah, we were actually just talking about it outside. That was one of the biggest moments in the game for our defense. We had some younger guys in, but they stood up and did what we needed to do, and no score right there was huge. So.
Yeah, one of our mottos is no one in our end zone, and we definitely pride ourselves on that, even up to all zeros hit on the clock, and twos and threes were able to get in and get some good experience. But like you said, we wanted to hold the standard, and they did a great job of that, bend but don't break.
Yeah, let's go to the second row on there on the far side, and then we got two on the front row.
Yeah, guys, I guess two questions. One for both of you, both being safeties. How rewarding was it for you to see Malachi come up with that interception? And two, another defensive freshman, Micah Williams. Just what have y'all seen from him, and what y'all see from him today getting his first action as well?
Yeah. So Chris talked about Malachi earlier, but I'm just going to piggyback on what he said. He's an incredible athlete, incredible player, and you're going to continue to see plays from him. And that's a guy that comes in every day and is locked in and wants to help the team win, and it obviously showed today.
Yeah, same thing with Michael, man. He's just a great person off the field, and like I said, he come in every day ready to work. Extremely talented, just like a lot of guys that we have. And those two guys are great players for us for sure.
Okay, we got two on the front row. Go ahead right here, and then we'll come to you on the left.
Chris, there was a lot of talk, obviously, before this game about all the players you guys lost, particularly on defense. What do you think this performance shows in terms of kind of what's on the table for you guys this year and how good this team can be or is?
Yeah, I think it just shows how hard we work and how good a job the coaches do with us. It was a lot of talk about us being complacent, and we were real big on not being complacent. And, we want to do the hunting. We're never going to be hunted here, and that's something that Coach Smart has pounded into our minds ever since the season started. And we're going to continue to play that way this year.
There's a question over here. Yeah, go ahead.
I just want to talk about this for both of y'all. Question for both of y'all. How would y'all assess kind of Javon Bulliard and David Daniels' play in the secondary? Because Bull got a couple tackles. David Daniel made some plays towards the end of the game. Kind of talk about their play. And then Chris, did you ever get acquainted with Bubbly, that song?
Well, I definitely know what the song is. I just don't listen to it too much. You know what I'm saying? And just like I say, Bull, he's one of the toughest players I've ever seen in my life, man. He has a great determination about him. He just goes out there and put his best foot forward every day. Same thing with Dave, man. He's been learning a lot from Coach Muschamp, and it showed out there today, man. He made a lot of good plays, and everything everybody did out there, man. It's nothing that we haven't seen, so it wasn't really surprising. But definitely a little bit more of excitement from those guys, man. I was just excited to see everybody go out there and see all the work that they put in pay off today. So, and it's not over. We're going to keep going.
Hey, let's go. We've got two questions in the middle. Go ahead, Maria, and then over to Ryan, and then we'll come over here to the left.
Chris, that pick was right after a personal foul penalty for you. I know you're not about to share what Kirby Smart said to you after that, but what is it about your ability to shake it off and go next play?
Just being a DB, period, and just the way I am, I had that next play mentality. And, I definitely got the penalty, but one of our four pillars is resiliency. And, when I got back to the sideline, a lot of guys said, you show resiliency on that. I just got a next play mentality, man. You can't dwell on that. That's how you make mistakes. So, I was going like this. I had to play that mean just keep chopping, man. And that's all I was willing to do.
Chris, getting back to that non-complacency and all that Kirby preached. How does he sell that to y'all, and how do y'all buy into it?
He says it just like that. Like, we can't have any complacency. And in the social media age today, you see a lot of things that people say about us, and they say, we lost so many guys. We don't have anybody back there, and you know, we hear those things. We definitely want to go out there and show what we can do. You know, like Coach Smart said, we want to do the hunting, man. We never want to be hunted. And I just appreciate him for that mentality that he has, because it rubs off on us tremendously, man. And, you know, we take on the mentality of him, and we want to go out there and make him and the rest of our coaches proud, as well as each other. So.
Okay, on the left side we'll go, and then we'll come way to the back.
Question for Dan. Going back to the opening kickoff, he made it go down there and make the tackle. Just what was the feeling like in that moment? And then just generally, what did you think of how you guys in the secondary played today?
Yeah, well, I try to take pride on any team I'm on, special teams, you know, punt return, kickoff, all that. And, you know, that rep was basically made at practice in my mind. We fly down every day, you know, when we work kickoff coverage, and it just happened, the ball happened to spill my way, and made a good play.
Kick the game off right, man.
That's right.
Sure.
Okay, all the way in the back.
This is for both of you. What was it like playing on, you know, the other sideline of your former defensive coordinator?
Chris?
I mean, it was a special moment. You know, he was with us last year, and he taught us many things that we know today. And you know, it was definitely a challenge for us, and we want to go out there and put our best foot forward for our team. And you know, after the game, man, I got to talk to him. It was great. I ain't seen him in a long time. He's been on the other side of the country for forever, but it was great to see him for sure.
Is the same question for Dan?
Yep. Continue off that. I have the utmost respect for Coach Lanning. He was able to give me playing time last year, and he coached me every day last year, and I'll be forever grateful of that. And he's a guy where, you know, he knows our strengths and weaknesses, and he attacked them today. And it was a great game, and I'm thankful for him.
Sure.
We're going to take two more questions. Let's go to the left side here, and then maybe we'll see if there's one on the way back on the right. All right, go ahead, Anthony.
Yeah, Dan, this is for you. I know you guys have already talked about some of the young guys a little bit, but just from your perspective of them coming out in this environment and the lights are on, so to speak,
Yeah.
as opposed to doing it in the scrimmage or practice, how much more does that mean, do you think, to those guys as opposed to doing it back in Athens?
Yeah, so obviously being a young guy, you're going to be nervous, but you got to use those nerves, you know, to help you. And like you said, scrimmage-wise, it's not the same thing, but when you're playing against our offense, and we have 2 scrimmages in the summer, you know, those guys are prepared, and they showed it today.
Sure.
Okay, last question on the right.
Chris, obviously so many starters last year leaving to the NFL. As you guys were walking off the field, I saw a lot of defensive players talking about, look out for us, watch out for us. Just because we lost guys doesn't mean a whole lot. How is it that you guys come out to an Oregon offense that's pretty good, only give up 3 points? Is that trying to set a precedence for how you guys are going to play the rest of the season? Is there a statement you guys are trying to make?
We always trying to make a statement every time we step out on the field. I just think the way that we played today attests to all the work we put in and how we wanted to execute the game plan. And a lot of those guys that got drafted off the defense last year were over there cheering us on, so that definitely helped us out a lot. And, you know, I'm grateful for that continued connection that we got with each other. And like I said, we want to make a statement every time we step out on the field. So we put our best foot forward, and we just go to work.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.